Just a quick update from the garden. Not a whole lot to see, of course, because this Florida heat has just massacred my poor tomato section. But I did want to say, look at this, they're terrible. Okay, we're going to come around though. And on this side though, the pepper line's doing really, really good. This one is my banana peppers. I already harvested one. There's another one on there. And it looks like it's got a few more. It's coming out. See, that one's fairly new. Has a sweet banana pepper. Then over here, we have the Hurricane Ian pepper plant that came back to life. And I let it live and just kind of babied it. And it's got little peppers growing all over. You can see there. It's just come back to normal. And it's thriving. This one, I'm not quite sure. I think this is a Bonnie bluebell, green bell pepper. And it's putting off some new stuff as well. We did get a couple days of rain, so that really, truly helped. And up here, if you'll see here, numerous ones starting. This is a sweet pepper. Right now, it's got some growth, and up towards the top, I see where it's putting off some new little flower buds. So that's a good sign. This one's a little droopy, I'm not sure. But yet again, it probably just needs some water. But it's also got a few peppers on it. This pepper plant has probably been my best producer the whole season. And this thing just puts out lots of peppers. I mean, they're just everywhere. You can just look on the vine, or on the on the plant. They are coming in everywhere. So this one's been kind of one of my favorites, and it's produced really well. So that, the rest of the garden, pretty sad. I think I've got some resting on my strawberries. Lots of runners off there. I do have a bed I'm going to put together, and I think I'm going to just put them in a huge bed. Numerous runners. I probably could clip them and try to start something new. Some new plants. And then clip them. Not real sure about that. The beans just fried out. Can't do anything with those. Crazy corn died. My lemon tree still needs to go in the ground. My blueberry bush. And it actually had some flowers on it the other day. So I need to get that in the ground too. And this is the calamondine. And when you say it's a cross between a mandarin and a kumquat, I thought that, mandarin oranges are sweet, that this would be a really sweet thing. But somebody has told me that when it gets ready to eat, that they're very sour. This guy. I don't even know what to say about this thing. This is my okra plant. It blossoms, gets flowers. I have not seen not one okra this entire time. Our butternut squash vine's looking poor. I let it run off the edge. I got a weird shaped one here. And again, the watermelon. I did have a watermelon on it. And it just died. It rotted out wherever it went. Right there. The vine's still coming on and running, so we're gonna let that, see what we can do with that. Over here was the squash thing. We really didn't know what it was. It came in a different thing. Roxanne stops barking. And then we have the other ones that aren't seeming to do as well. This heat, as I said, has been pretty bad. For beast, for man, for plant. I'm gonna walk over to the poor corn who has seen better days. I do have some new ones coming up because I successions planted. I'm gonna wait, probably pull them, maybe wait till later and possibly replant that because obviously it's not doing anything. Down here we do have the carrots and they're coming up, so I'm leaving those alone. Right behind that I have my onion bed and you can see it's starting to bulb up, so I'm told that's a good sign. We will see how that goes. I haven't planted any more because I wasn't really sure, but I will plant some later. I'm gonna step over here. This is the Sugar Baby watermelon, and it's a smaller variety watermelon. It is running along. I've got it running, and it's actually started to use the trellis here, and I've just been wrapping it. Do you have some little watermelons here? And I've just been kind of twirling it around as we go, and hopefully it'll continue to climb up. There's another one I saw somewhere, but over, let me see if I can get to it. Down in here, you have one little Sugar Baby, and then over there, there is another little Sugar Baby watermelon. The in-ground bed looks terrible, of course. There's another one. And then we've got one here. They don't get very large. They're kind of almost like a personal sized watermelon. And we'll see how that does. This poor cucumber plant, my potato bed over here. I don't know. I'm waiting it out. And then, oops, sorry. Down here, we have the red bell pepper plant. It's actually got a little pepper on it. And then we have the yellow, also has a little tiny pepper. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. And those are yellow red bell peppers. This is the orange. I need to pull some of the weeds out. Over here is the purple bell, and you can see it's got a pretty large size one on it. And another one starting. And the eggplant decided to pop up a little more. Hasn't done much of anything. Beans, yeah. Like I said, oops, I keep putting my finger in front of that camera. Gardening is, for me, is pretty much hit or miss. I'm just kind of winging it and doing my thing and see how it goes. Flower beds are doing amazing. I've got flowers everywhere. Come walk over here. This is the semicircle bed. We got some baby's breath, pentas, marigolds, and this stuff is coming up pretty much all over. I think I've got some back here. I've got some zinnias coming up. I got some angelonia. My gladiolus bulbs are coming up. And then heliconia, which is called a false bird of paradise. It's not really a bird of paradise, and they say it's pretty, kind of gets out of hand with you. This is the angelonia, and then you can see there, it's got the thing coming out on it. That's for the heliconia, and that's the false bird of paradise. Chris's gardenia bushes are doing well. Hibiscus, I missed the blooms because they had some really pretty blooms on it the other day. Should be getting some more stuff here. Over here on the table, got some things I'm gonna plant. Someone gave me this, which is called a mother of many, and I am told that that stuff is invasive, like just goes crazy. Salvia, I'm gonna put in some bolus, and then some dwarf petunias. And someone gave me this, and then I did buy some citronella bushes because we live in Florida and let's get real. I could use those. I'm gonna walk over here to this barking dog through my junk where I've been potting. That's Miss Roxy making noise. The marigold's doing really well in the bed there. Kind of overpowering my salvia, which I really like. Got a couple of sunflowers that are bloomed. Some of them are doing really poor. I'm going to salvage the seeds for those. I'm going to do a flower bed that's just sunflowers, but I haven't got around to it. That's my desert rose. It's growing. Over here I have another one of the pink polka dot plants like I put in the front bed. These are the dahlias, and they are starting to get blossoms all over. Some more salvia. If you notice, that one is missing on this side. It's because I put it in the front bed. Because it's more of a bushy thing, and I thought I would try it out front. Didn't take that one out yet, but we're deciding. Then we have, this has just been insane. It's so good. All the zinnias are just been wonderful. The cosmos. Here is some more dahlias. And these are so good. I mean, I come out here in the morning and watch the pollinators just float from flower to flower. Got some new ones coming up. And you can see over there what I mean. So we got some bees on them. Right there. And there were some butterflies out here earlier, but I was filming, so they ran away. And we're gonna go back over here. So that bed's doing real well. The climbing vines, which are supposed to climb up on the gate, but we haven't put the gate up. And then these are the giant California zinnias. And I kind of think they're almost my favorite. They're kind of odd. And then even when they start to dry out, they're still very pretty. So I got a bunch of those. I'm gonna deadhead those and save the seeds for replanting. Have some calanclo down in the bottom, which I guess it's doing okay because it's got the shading, because these things, I didn't realize we're gonna get that tall. So my little stuff in the middle just kind of hanging out down there. And again, these are, I just left them for a little bit because I'm gonna chop off the heads and then pull the seeds for another planting. So that's a little tiny white one. But that about covers it. The garden's a hot mess, kind of as usual. And it just gives me, this is my things I do on my day off. Just gonna do some little potting. I've got a lot of seeds I'm gonna start. Again here, I'm not as crazy. The cosmos are kind of cute, but it's a little sparsy kind of thing. And I'm not as crazy about those. But see where these have dried out? I will pull the seeds and maybe replant next time around. But there you have it. The background and the bed over here. This is where we have the lavender planted. Some Mexican heather, some more calanclo, which is not doing well in this area. And it looks like some of my lavender is dying out. So I need to rethink this bed. Thinking about pulling it all up, digging it down deeper, really getting in some good soil there, and see where we go from there. And that'll do it. So I guess I will see you guys later.